going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your host, Ryan from the Six, man. Yeah, my man Rico in the building. What's going on, Rico?
How you doing, my brother? Am I
I'm
okay? Can
good.
you hear me?
Yes, sir. We got you. We got you, man. How's everything going, man?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Thank you so much for inviting me and everything. And yeah, I think you're like my first legitimate show that I've actually appeared on. And
Okay.
I don't sound what doesn't that say? Bad podcasting etiquette. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. The boxing boys could be a rough spot sometimes, man. It could be a rough spot.
No, but and also thank you for checking up on me and stuff, bro. I really appreciate you, man. And it's actually really good. My brother, he grew up in Canada in the six.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
Drake is probably my first favorite artist ever. So I feel like we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good
Yeah,
time.
man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna deep dive into this because the UK's they've been doing well in boxing, especially like the last I would say like 4 years. It's really been like this man right here, Eddie Hearn, man. Is he
Is
the
that my dog?
is he the best promoter in boxing right now?
Oh, bro, I mean, yes. If we're looking at this linguistically or whatever type of word that I can make up, Eddie Hearn has been exceptional with everything that he's been doing. Um, I just I can elaborate or whatever. I don't know if you want to. I think I came in a little bit late anyway, so I'm not too sure if you want
Oh no,
to.
no, we just started, man. I started a little late, but yeah.
In true Canadian fashion, that's what we do. So no, but just to kind of generalize, there's just so much to go about. A proper sidewinder there in terms of Mick Francis. I actually have a relationship with Mick Francis in Tasman Fighters. Incredible guy. Big up to Australia. Obviously, Jayo Bataya signing for Zuffa Boxing. That was extremely unexpected. Um, it, when and I'll actually give you guys an exclusive. He When I spoke to Mick, and this was maybe October or November of 2025, somewhere there. Mick said to me that he had met Eddie because I think when we did that interview with him on the Boxing Voice, he with Frank Smith, and I asked him about the relationship between him and Jai. I knew that it was strained, and I knew that it wasn't there wasn't possibly going to be a re-signing with that, only because Eddie had indicated to Mick from Tasman that funding would kind of be. They had dinner and it just didn't go well. That's all I can
Yeah.
say of like the relationship with that. But yeah, absolute sidewinder. But Eddie has invested in the right fighters like a Dalton Smith. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, Dalton's hot right now.
Oh, he's whooping ass, bro. Like I said, when I don't know if you watched any of the episodes and stuff when I was actually on. I've been absent for a little bit, but I said Dalton would go over there and whip the drug cheat's ass. Okay, like he did. Okay, no Osterine, nothing with that required acronyms or different um, uh, different letters of the alphabet next to it. I'm so happy and impressed with Dalton Smith, and he's a massive inspiration for me, and I'm incredible. But in terms of Eddie Hearn being possibly the best promoter right now in the world,
Yeah.
who can we argue?
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's tough, man, and like especially with his ascendance into the US with Matchroom Boxing USA, I'm getting Jerron Ennis and Ray Savage Ford and amongst other people. Um, yeah, you can't really say there's somebody else above him right now. But what about the prospects over there? Like I know he's got Pat Brown, I believe, the heavyweight prospect. Is he
You
somebody we
are
can believe?
not Canada. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like my fire for boxing has been reignited, and big up to you, bro. This is exactly why Canada and Britain, especially, have such a, well, I say we did very close knit
Yeah,
relationship.
we understand each other. We intertwine very well.
Okay, Dre came over here and turned the O2 to the O3. I've never seen that happening in my life. So, in terms of uh, you know, in terms of that sort of relationship and everything like that, it's been exemplary. You know, if you look at, for example, with the prospects that he's talking about, Pat Brown, cruiserweight division. The thing is that you'll probably, obviously, we're both, boxing voice co-hosts and stuff like that. But no one respects the cruiserweight division until Usyk and until um, you know the the last great, well, I say last great heavyweight champion. Um,
I mean, David
um,
Hay and them had a run too, like David Hay.
David Hay was a unified champion,
Hmm.
um, but we've had great cruiserweights that have come up to heavyweight. The thing is with Jai, and which I can understand, is that people don't kind of rate him right now, because if you look at the run that he's had and the people that he's fought within this last run, I can kind of understand it because he's not been able to get the big fights. And then when Mick Francis is having dinner with Eddie Hearn and he's telling him about, like, oh yeah, we're not really going to be doing this and this or whatever like that, then it's kind of just like, I can understand why Dana White can just swoop in and grab somebody like a Jayo Pataya. The thing is that, Turkey El Sheikh, shout out to His Excellency. He is. It's like having a government, but not a government. You have the real government underneath. Do you know what I mean? Like, what we're seeing a lot of the time, like boxing fans and casual boxing fans or whatever, you're not really seeing the actual real stuff. You're seeing what people want you to see. And with going back to the matchroom prospects, you have um, a Leaf, um, that absolute angel of violence. That woman, she is absolutely incredible. You've got Pat Brown,
Yeah,
absolutely sensational at cruiserweight. But the thing is that nobody gives a shit about cruiserweight, really. It's just one of those things. If it was named like it wasn't in the what it is in the Olympics, like heavyweight, and then super heavyweight, what Tyson and everybody's fighting at, then I believe it would be different. But the fact that you're naming it like cruiserweight and stuff like that, I think that's where it really goes kind of astray. But there's Leo Tang,
okay,
a
Leo Tang.
great prospect. Um, you know, uh, I've not given up on Johnny Fisher, bro. I've not given up on Johnny Fisher. I know that there's been,
Yikes! Even after the Dave Allen saga.
I've not given up on Johnny Fisher. I've not given up on, I know that obviously Dave Allen. Uh, I'm going to move on from that one, but I've not given up on him. Obviously, and the one thing about Matchroom that I actually want to say to you is that look at the way that they progress certain fighters. Like
Hmm.
Adulton, for example. You go from, and Matchroom are famous for this, by the way. You go from Southern area, which is like, I don't know if the chat and the fans and stuff will understand, but you go from like a county
Okay.
level, and you'll go from county, which is like your district, and then you'll go from it to an English level, which is the country, and then you'll go from the country to British,
Hmm.
right? Is obviously Britain, Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland, etc. Like there, and then you'll go from that to Commonwealth and European, right? So that's like 5 levels before you even get to world level,
Wow.
right? And the thing is that America used to have. Um, I'm not too sure about Canada, to be honest with you. I'm not even
I,
gonna lie.
I mean, we used to have it. I think you could say the West in general got rid of that whole thing because we had it too, where the Canadian title was, it was like a English Commonwealth belt, like it was actually used to get big fights. Like I
But
think there was
and this is the thing. We'll like I don't think it's when Billy Joe fought what was his name?
Lemieux,
My God,
David
Lemieux.
Lemieux. Yeah,
I uh, bless Lemieux. You have countries within the Commonwealth that'll fight with the Commonwealth belt, and those fighters will probably be ranked within maybe the top 30 or 25 or something like that, or maybe remixed a little bit just to make sure that they are eligible to be fighting for that belt. But the Commonwealth belt is prestigious, right? But there's nothing prestigious within America that you can fight for at a above amateur level.
right.
You know, you like movies like Rocky, and and I love Rocky, man. You know, I love especially when you're like the Ring magazine belt. That was the belt that they fought for every single Rocky movie. Like
Yeah, exactly.
mean, until like you go to the Creed movies, and then it's like the WBC and this and that, and then they're like introducing shit or whatever. But um, it's you you're not really there's no incentive to be good at an amateur level in America, and that's what is wrong with the talent over there, and that's why you get people crying in Roy Jones Jr.'s arms, saying I'm only 26 and this and that type of stuff, and you know you that's why you get really weird shit over there. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to swear,
No,
whatever.
no,
But
you
like
good.
it's it's weird.
Yeah.
No,
No, I agree, man. The whole amateur system's kind of it's just not built right anymore. It's an
it's a little bit
afterthought.
honest with you, and that's what is so surprising in the sense of that America used to be the cornerstone of boxing, and then everybody's wondering, like you get like people in the comment section like, oh yeah, like we're still the best and this and that, and it's just like, yeah, but no, you're not. Do you know what I mean? Like your heavyweight division ran the 90s and
Right.
80s and
The 90s for
every
sure.
what happened, you know? Before the Klitschko's actually came through and dominated, what happened after? Like it's a bit weird for me. Sorry, I digressed like completely, but yeah,
Nah, that's
I think
awesome, man. My man Alberto says Zuffa will help the amateur system. I don't know how they're gonna help the amateur system, but I mean if they can, that'd be nice.
I mean Zuffa is not. I mean is Dana White hasn't said anything about the amateur system, has he?
Yeah, maybe just to recruit. He's gonna recruit from there, of course, but as far as helping, yeah, that's a whole different story, man. But Josh Kelly, do we believe
Oh
he
Lord.
can go 2 for 2 for Eddie this month, bring another title to the UK and beat Bakhram on January 31st?
Ah. 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 No.
We don't believe in Josh Kelly. Hey, he had high praise, man. He was an Olympian. He had a nice little record there before he fought David Avanesian.
Do you know what it is? Coming back into boxing. I love. I will back a British fighter to win every single time. You know this. Everybody knows this. I think I've been in trouble so many goddamn times because of these predictions. The thing is that I've seen Bakhram fight. Have you guys ever? And this is like a meme now. 2, 3 years Dagestan forget.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The jockey kids up. Yeah.
No, bro. He like a lot like Josh. Like Josh is my guy, bro. Like I've interviewed Josh. Josh is a and this is the hard thing about the things that we do, especially if you're like a field reporter and stuff. You it's very difficult to separate your head and your heart and patriotism, right? So I won't lie to you. Background is a fucking killer. Okay, he is he is like Khabib if Khabib was a boxer and was just a pure striker, right? I really want Josh to win. I really, really, and I'm going to say this again. I really, really want Josh to win, but I don't know how he can. If
Oh
you guys
wow.
have a zoo fight, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but I kind of thought like Tim Zoo has a bad habit of not moving his head. At least Josh Kelly got some slickness that he can bring something different to the table.
You were going to say that. So watch the Avanasian fight, okay, and you'll see what that slickness does,
Yeah, he
okay,
did. Yeah, I felt like that was a bad fight though. Like I don't know, man. That
bro.
David
This
Avenesian,
you
uh,
know, the new year for me. New year, new me. Okay, that's what we're doing. The thing, when you watch the Avanasian fight, he fought flawlessly for 6 rounds. However, all Avanasian had to do was just take rudimentary beating. So it goes to the point. Can you take the power of this man's punches and how he's delivering them? That's literally what it boils down to.
right.
And if the yes, you're gonna be okay for 6 rounds. And then you're literally going to I don't even know how he got cut. I think he got cut in the back of his head. There wasn't even a rabbit punch involved. But then he has blood loss. And then Avanasian just 1, 2, 3 smacking takes him out there, sends him to Jupiter. This is boxing, right? So again, if you really, really think about what you're doing and how you're doing it, and the person that you're fighting, and not just to have look pretty and have a highlight reel and all this type of stuff, and actually study your opponent and the way that you actually want to win, then there's possibilities. But the thing is that with English fighters and British fighters, and I'll always back the British fighter. But the thing is that Avanasian is literally like the fundamentals are the strongest thing, especially when you do them well. When you have great fundamentals and you do them very well, you can become a world champion.
Yeah,
It's
I
just that,
agree.
like hard work beats talent every single day of the week, twice on a Sunday, 3 times on a Sunday, actually. And that's just what it was. Josh Kelly has impeccable talent, but Avanasian had impeccable foundations.
Hmm.
It's just I'm hoping that it's different. Obviously, speaking to Josh now, and this is what hurts me the most, bro. When you build relationship with fighters and things and stuff like that, and you see them like this, you just like, please God, I really hope that pro actually does shit that he
Yeah,
said
but
that he was going.
even if he has a good showing, I mean, I think that could still go well for him. Just the way 154 is, there's a lot of good fights there.
Did you watch the big up again? Big up to my guy Ishmael Davis. Did
Yep.
you watch the Davis and Kelly fight?
No, I didn't see that one. I saw his
All
last
right,
fight recently though. Ishmael
one that I
Davis.
can. Bro, it was a burner. Like you should definitely watch that shit. No, it wasn't. Like, but the one thing that Kelly showed me was that he was working on the fundamentals, right? And he was building strong foundations. But the thing is, Ishmael Davis is he started later than Kelly. Ishmael was on the wing in prison, right? And he'll tell you this himself. Ishmael was on the wing in prison and working on his boxing, right? Now he's British. I think he's British and Commonwealth
Yeah,
champion.
he's Commonwealth champ now. Yep.
Proud of Ishmael. I'm so proud of him, right? But Josh, I hold you to a higher standard. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
he's
with
an Olympian. Yeah, for sure.
Anthony Joshua started at 19 years old, became a gold medalist within 3 years, right? Tyson Fury was fighting people when he was born from his mother's womb and all these type of things,
Yeah.
right? So if AJ goes in there, smacks up Tyson, which Jesus, please, which if it was going to happen, I would look at Tyson with not only a side eye, but the thing is that you also have to be when you're a boxer and you're saying to people and stuff like that, like, oh, um, when you talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. And if you have had that advantage of um, you know, having talent and having hard work at a young age, right? But not living the life as it were, then I will give you the side eye every single time, right? So it's that like I want Josh to win, and I really hope he does. But Dagestan 2 3 years, forget.
Yeah, man. That guy Bakhram, he could fight, and I'm thinking the play is that hopefully Eddie's thinking Josh could pull it off too, so he can make a in-house fight with Jerron Ennis. But hey, man, maybe he tries to sign Bakhram as well in the process.
I I I I I interviewed Frank Smith last God when did I see him? Can't remember much of May, June, July, October, somewhere there. And Josh was asking for mad numbers for
Really?
uh Ennis fight. Yeah. Yeah, he was asking
Wow.
for some crazy shit. I was even like, rough. I mean, I don't like. I don't. For me, if I was him, I'd be like, I'd probably be asking for the same shit. I'm not gonna lie. But it was like from a business point of view, it was crazy. Um, he what Matchroom and Eddie like to do, and this is not Eddie, by the way. Frank Smith is the brain behind Matchroom. Eddie is the spokesman, brain, or whatever, but he's like the guy. Frank will come through with stuff, and then Eddie will be like, okay, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Not like Eddie doesn't know his boxing or whatever. Eddie is
Yeah.
probably promoters of all time. I would rank Frank Warren number one. George Warren being with Frank, and it's not the people you see, it's the people that like George, like I said, with George Warren and with Frank Smith. These are the people that actually dictate and move chess pieces and really get the deals done and everything like that. People don't know what Frank Smith does, bro. But they see the spokesman, and like Frank, um, what Matchroom will do is they will have matching rights. Now, fighters, if you're watching this, matching rights, look at that contract, bro. Okay, you'll sign it because the money that they'll give you is more than anything that anybody else will give you except for a turkey contract. This is a fact.
Yeah.
Right? So matching rights will be all right, you beat Josh Kelly, but I would like to have you fight this person if you beat this person, and then we go into a spider web of things and whatever like that. and it's all bound together by money. So that's I wouldn't be surprised, like you just said, if Bakhram
Yeah,
signed with Matt. I would not
that's
be
how
surprised
that's how Don King
whatsoever.
used to do it, man. You beat
I
my
mean,
guy, I'll pay
but
you
maybe
double. You come over here.
don't. You might not have seen that second paycheck, but yeah, no,
But
for
then
sure,
Don
for sure.
King had he had the extra. Yeah, he didn't tell you all the expenses he was gonna charge on that, all them towel fees. Mike Tyson.
Or, the ladies of the night that you might be experiencing after the fight. There's a couple of fundamentals that Don kept private, but yeah, that's how we
Yeah,
do,
man.
baby.
Um, Another big champ over there, Nick Ball. He's fighting Brandon Figueroa next month. But why haven't we seen a unification, man, from Nick Ball yet? Is
I
this the
can tell
whole
you,
is Top Rank keeping their guys away from him?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Big up to you, my brother, man. I'm having the most fun ever right now on this one. So shout out to Wrecking Ball. Okay. Um, the salute from Arizona. Big up to Arizona, man. Big up to
Big up.
Florida.
Yeah.
Hey is over there. I can't actually see the chat because I'm on a I'm on a yeah. Fuck you, Nez. By the way. Okay. Right now, yeah. I need that to be clip that, please, for me. No. So the reason why is because Nick is So remember when I went to Riyadh and Nick
Yeah.
fought the Indian,
Sam Goodman,
um,
right?
Mr.
Yeah.
Goodman? Yes. So that was techie, bro. Okay. I'm gonna send you some footage. You can post and everything like that. From the ring corner. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. It was. What did you think about that fight before I carry on?
Ooh, I thought it was closer than I expected. I expected Nick Ball to go in there and blow out Sam Goodman, who was coming up in weight.
And
But
their mother thought. But what did you think about that shit?
that was a good fight, man. I felt like maybe Nick Ball's not gonna beat anyway, because I always was a guy who was like, if they fight, I
Hey,
got Nick Ball
I
over anyway.
didn't say anything about anybody else or any of these type of specific question. So, well, this is the reason. So, in terms of the unifications and everything like that, I would say that fight, Sam Goodman, and I think it's more for Sam Goodman being a much better fighter. That don't want to toot my own horn over there, but Sam is a great fighter. Anybody with well, I say glasses, but I'm wearing them now. But anybody with eyes can see that Sam is dedicated to the sport, and he knew. And this is the thing: when you go on these Riyadh cards and everything like that, I think this was an ES Sports Cup.
Yeah, that was that
Um,
Moses Itauma in white, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
amazing, bro! Like I cannot wait to go back to the Great Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for that shit. Amazing. But Sam took full advantage of everything that he was doing, and he, I believe that Nick gave everything for what he thought that Sam was, if that makes sense, right? So if you think that you're a B level fighter, then he'll give a top B level fighter performance for what it was. If he
Okay.
thinks it's an, then he'll give a top level A level performance for what he think that fight is going to be, right? The thing is that Sam made it convincing for an argument that he beat Nick.
Right. He did.
Um,
For some people,
um,
for sure.
a lot of people, like in there was a lot of bro. Those Australians were going mad. I don't know what they would do. You know when they do the hockey like dance thing,
Right.
there was madness going on in that. So for me, and for a lot of people, I genuinely, I thought that Nick won. maybe by 2 rounds if memory serves. But he made it so close that when you're Frank Warren, the GOAT, greatest of all time, in my opinion, Frank Warren is. Um, you before obviously the unifications, and obviously he's fought. I think it was that first. What was it? The 5v5. That was it. Was a draw when he actually beat
Um,
Val
no, that was before the 5v5. He beat Ray Ford, I think it was.
on the world title, and then yeah. So it was for me, and for what I. This is just a hypothesis, by the way. I think um that they it was as if they treated it as a loss, and then you rebuild, and then you rebuild, and then you go for the unifications if you can, and if the landscape and the champions are so it's a when I say allowed, I mean nobody's really screaming and shouting for Nick Paul to have a unification tomorrow.
What? I am, bro. I want to see this guy mix it up. Yeah,
No, but
126. Them guys is it was a good division and it was looking great. And then there was like they turned into 135. It was like nobody wanted to fight each other.
I mean, yes, but at 130, you know, shout out to King Lamont fucking Roach out here, man.
Lamont Roach. Yeah.
Shout out to the man. Okay, we're not running away from anything. We're not involved in any type of stuff. Sorry, my bad. But no. You there's no demand for a unification for him right now. Let's be honest. Apart from you and
Yeah.
I and hardcore
Yeah,
boxing
that's
fans,
true. There's like no real big fight on the table. I mean, maybe Shushu if he could win the belt, WBC.
Shushu. Like I love Shushu Carrington, man. Like honestly, a lovely young man, lovely young man. I wish nothing but good things for him. And again, the thing is that you create your own demand, right? So when you win in emphatic fashion, you create the demand that people want. When you spark somebody out there right in the middle of the ring, or you make a huge statement, you know, we want that unification next, and we want you to be an undisputed champion. You're not going to do that off of a Sam Goodman performance, and that's just the truth. And it's shit, but Zuffa Boxing is here to save us apparently. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, we will see what happens with Zupa. Uh, it'll be all right though. I think so. I think they'll be around for a bit.
I mean, what we have the Irish King Callum Walsh, you know, shout out to him. Um, what do you think about the whole thing?
I like the idea of it. I like they got a facility. They're gonna take care of the fighters. Um, the only thing I'm like weird on right now is like he jumped out first of all saying Mauricio can't come in the ring for the Canelo and Crawford. So he made a big thing about the belts, and then signs your first biggest signing. You're allowing him to fight for belts. So I don't know, man. It's like okay, you here, yes, but you saying everything everybody else says. Like you're operating. It's just the little difference is yes, you have a facility, you got performance for the fighters. That's great, but I mean, other than that, you're on a streaming platform, Paramount. So I mean, you're kind of operating like the others. You lied to us. So I get it, man. But I look at it like that's just boxing, though. You got to expect that at this point. Like everybody's just it's a
I mean,
salesman.
I like I don't even know where to begin when you're saying this type of stuff right now. Zuffa, they have the money right now, and they
Nah, they
do.
they they had, but like the problem is you got Gaethje coming on here, which he's right. His pay didn't
Uh,
increase. One of those UFC guys, man.
No, but I mean, I think that we were talking about Jaya Bhatia um, earlier on in the broadcast. It's, I mean, I reckon this is it's Dana doesn't know shit about boxing, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because that Zuffa belt, I know where the picture came from the Zuffa belt and why it's been spreading in through the internet and stuff like that or what have you. I know people within the boxing industry, when I say boxing industry, media, with big followers and stuff like that, who they have um, tried to purchase accounts. And this is that, like, Dana's not the only one. Like, it's like there's a government and then there's a shadow government. So I like, you um the way that you get your narrative across is not with um commercials and things like this or whatever like that. It's with the accounts that give you the news. And this is plain and simple in fact. You know what I mean? Like if somebody
Yeah, they
came to
control
you,
the media.
yeah, of course. And the thing with boxing, yeah, is that you don't boxing media is not vetted. Do you know what I mean? There's not one person that comes, um, that controls boxing media, and then you can come into the door and stuff like that. Anybody can come into boxing media, create a Twitter account, spend about 2 3 years or 4 years or whatever like that building your followers and this or whatever, copying pasting off of somebody that's saying this about boxing or whatever, and then DAZN or somebody will go into their DMs and be like, oh yeah, do you want this, do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
literally, so that's how they can control the sport. And the thing is, boxing is for me the greatest sport in the world. Boxing has saved my life on more than one occasion, um very recently, in fact. And the thing is that this sport is so easily controlled by buying and by spending money on
Hmm.
who need it, really. Because at the end of the day, if you have 100 or 200,000 followers, bro, and you are a father with a family or whatever like that, and these people are coming to you in your DMs and stuff and saying to you, "I'm going to give you some money for this or whatever," like you're obviously gonna fold. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Mike Carpenter sold his whole account.
Uh, Coppinger. I've never. See, this is the thing. Like, I historically have had beef with a lot of like the big boxing aficionados and stuff like that. That's why I'm very grateful to Nez for giving me an opportunity, um, with such a big platform and everything like that. And because, like, I don't know if you guys know Sporting Icons. That's where I first started my
Okay.
journey. And I went from Sporting Icons to uh, iBoxing Hub. I tried to build that up. It didn't really work out. And then from iBoxing Hub, I went from there to No Smoke Sports. Big up to No Smoke, man. I don't think it's an entity anymore, but that was a really big publishing entity for boxing and sports. And then I finally found my big break again with Nez. And the thing is that there's no money in boxing media. You know,
Yeah.
um, you literally have to. It's different from like other sports because you can like be a media journalist for like maybe the NFL or soccer or this or whatever like that, and you can actually work for a publication and actually earn a wage and be employed and things and stuff like that. But for boxing, you it's there's no such thing, to be honest with you. Not at the moment. But I'm
Yeah,
going
it's
to
all
change that.
freelancing. Yep.
Yeah, literally, like that's what we do. And the thing is that because you're freelancing, that's how easy it is for people to buy you.
Exactly, exactly. Which is like the another thing I haven't even touched on. I'm glad you did because if I say it, people gonna say I'm crazy and I'm hating. But I don't
Well,
think Dana White gonna invite the Sean Zattels and these other guys who are gonna ask the hard questions over to the Apex. He's not gonna invite them. Ariel Hawani, he kicked him out. Like
do
anybody
you know
who
what?
goes against him won't be able to ask a question.
Do you know what it is, bro? I would say that it's not, and this is just my opinion. Because I've had friends that have been denied access to shows, like a few of them actually. Entry to obviously. So you have to look at it like this, okay? Like you have you have a head of state like Turkey who is changing the dynamic and how everybody is seeing your country. So before him doing what he's doing right now, right? People saw Saudi Arabia as um, a place where there's just no and like and it's so important that we're going through this right now because I've been there and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is and speaking to the people. So before all of this, people saw Saudi Arabia and Muslim countries under Sharia law or whatever like that as extremist countries where you will get beheaded and get shot and get mucked off by having a certain opinion and being like a certain way. That is completely untrue. I've been there myself, right? And I can tell you that's absolutely not true. Okay. So for a head of state, right, that's come in and there's been a government and obviously there's a royal family and stuff and everything like that, and you speak to His Excellency. I don't even want to butcher his name, but you the Royal Crown Prince,
Yeah, the
amazing,
Prince.
amazing guy, lovely person. I literally went on a metro in the middle of the desert, bro. Right, and people were literally giving me water, being so lovely, this and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? So there's a common there's like this stigma and there's this thing in which you know um and this is obviously now before he decided to go into boxing and everything like that, and the first catalyst for that was Mr. Anthony Joshua against Andy Ruiz, clash in the dunes
Yeah,
with
I
this,
remember that.
right? And um you you know you as a political figure that's trying to change how your country is seen and wanting tourism to come into the country, because I'm not gonna lie to you, in summer it's fucking hot. Okay, I almost died the first day that I actually got there. That's a story that I'm gonna tell you guys on the next
Desert
time.
Heat.
Oh, bro, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but you to change all of this type of stuff, you have to um now be more open and you have to invest money. It's no secret that nobody knows the actual wealth of the Saudi Arabians and the royal family within Saudi Arabia and within the UAE, right? So I'm just gonna go on a limb and say these men have more money than God, right? And
Yeah,
it's just one,
resources. Yeah.
bro, they are building a city wall in the desert. Like I've seen a metro in the desert, and I can tell you, living in England, right? That's supposed to be, the one of the epicenters of the world and things like this or whatever. My bus was late, like 10 minutes, and it's always been late. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is that the effort that he's making and what he's doing is exemplary. and people will tell you that it's not good for boxing and this or whatever like that. But where was it great before that we had Turkey? Where was it that we were having fights like an Usyk and
Fury.
Tyson? Where was it that we were having Usyk and Anthony Joshua? Where was it that we were having um, Canelo and Terence Bud Crawford? Where was it that we were having Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez? Where, like, I don't understand what was so great about the time where we didn't have this. Yes, he purchased somebody like I called him a bot. Um
Oh,
I
Michael
can't
Carpenter
no not Carpenter.
said a bot. Yeah, that's crazy.
No
Oh
was it
man.
I think it was Carpenter. Where he purchased his account and he turned it into the Ring magazine. And I
Oh,
know for a
yeah, yeah. The Oscar, yeah. Ring magazine bought it from Oscar De La Hoya.
right and I know for a fact that he's doing it with other people. But it's like it's literally introducing boxing into the mainstream and the media, which it has done. He had Devin Haney, Tio Lopez, and everybody fighting in the middle of town square in New York. Who was gonna do that?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I've always been a fan of that vision that he's had for boxing and putting it on the top, like the highest stage. Like I love it, man.
And this is the thing, you like even getting away from boxing in that comedy festival where he's had Dave Chappelle and all these type of people come in to like and speaking to the people. And this is what like um somebody who drove me to my hotel the first day where I actually dropped to Riyadh. Um, Turkey is taking us on the next level. They love that man. They would build a statue of that man if it wasn't against religion to actually have idols and stuff like into the thing. And like this is the actual thing from the people themselves where like I because I went there in summer during the Moses Itauma and Dillian White fight. I was because it's so hot you can't walk about like from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. You'll fucking die. Literally. Like you will die.
Got to be
Um
inside.
yeah, so you literally sleep. So I was sleeping from let's say 9 a.m. till about 5 p.m. and I'll wake up and I'll literally like it's so safe that I would wake up at uh let's say like 9 p.m. or something like that because I like to wake up early and like explore the place or whatever. I wake up at 9 p.m., bro, and I'll be up and walking around at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., walking around the place, right? It's so safe and like the people are so lovely and giving and everything. It it was the weirdest thing hearing people actually discredit what was happening over there in that country. You would like there was buildings and everything getting built, right? um I think his um so in Riyadh center, um so where the Riyadh Kingdom uh arena was. So there's about three arenas. So the one that where I went to, so I saw two. I saw the Kingdom Arena, and there was another one that I went to. And around it, they were like building like the most new tech shit that you would ever see ever, right? And this is the thing, when you have somebody like that, and when you have the Crown Prince and what they're doing and everything for the people, it's it's hard for me to come onto your platform or like the Boxing Voice, like I went to, and this or anything or whatever. And because I don't like to talk politics, but it's hard for me to discredit what these people are doing for their people, because the people are telling me how amazing everything is and how
Right.
life is so right. Having celebrities like like the Idris Elbas and this and stuff like that or whatever, and having normal people come in there and being able to meet these people,
We
right?
got my man Treese on X Spaces. What's going on, Treese?
Yow.
What up? What up, man?
What up, though? Okay,
Everything
okay.
good over there in Ohio?
I'm good. I'm chilling. Who you got? You hear me? Is that an echo? Or am I tripping?
I don't know. You tripping? Nah, I hear you.
No, no, but it's like it's echo on my end.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. See if I can help you with that.
Is
Is
it
it
me?
better now?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah, yeah. You still hear me though? I'm good.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
good, man.
bet. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Rico, what's good? Rico from the UK.
Yeah, man. You hear Rico?
No,
How
I
you
don't
doing?
hear Rico.
Yeah, he's here, man.
Okay, well, fuck. We
How
working.
you?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. My bad, bro.
No, you good. I just really wanted to ask Rico about Ben Shalom and Lauren Price. That's really it. I was gonna jump off. I literally just wanted to ask about them two people, and and also who you picking with Willie Hutchinson versus Ezra Taylor.
Mm.
um, I I've got my guy Ezra Taylor against Willie Hutchinson, 1,000,000%. I back Ezra Taylor. Ezra Taylor is a very good friend of mine. Um, like I said, it's really hard to separate friendships and stuff like that within the boxing media world. But yeah, my guy, I definitely got Ezra Taylor purely based on talent, not banter and hilariousness like Willie Hutchinson.
Well, no, that's good. Well, when you see Ezra Taylor, you tell him he got a fan like a motherfucker here in Toledo, Ohio. I
I'll tell
fuck
you
with
what.
him. He don't.
If you got
Um,
Twitter, you got Twitter. Message me on Twitter. RIKO underscore boxing. Message me what you'd like to say to him. Send it to him directly for you, bro.
bet we. I fuck with him. That's my God. I hope he beat the shit out of Willie Hutchinson.
Yeah, me too. Will anybody dick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
This like
yeah.
it's like heavyweight, right?
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah. You see him getting a Ben Whitaker fight?
Um, yes, but not within maybe possibly a year and a half, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, okay. Because I know y'all got guys over there, man. You got the Buwati still. You got my
Uh,
guy Ezra Taylor. You feel me? Callum Smith still got a belt. We don't know what the fuck he doing, but so is he.
I
But
think
Craig Richards just knocked the motherfucker out. So yeah, man. Still got guys. But Ben
I def
Shalom and Lauren Price. I just want you
Yeah.
to tap in for those for me, man. I need to know what's going on. And I'm about to let
yeah,
y'all go. Y'all be cool.
yeah. You too, my brother, man. God bless you, bro. God bless you and your family.
Appreciate you, Treese. Yeah, Ben Shalom, Lauren Price. She got to get busy against Michaela Mayer, in my opinion.
Oh man, I think Lauren Price is. Uh, she's like the final boss of lesbians. Um,
Oh shoot.
she will whoop anyone's ass, bro. Like Lauren Price is fucking.
He said the final boss. Yo, it's crazy.
She's the final out here. Like I would never fuck with Lauren Price, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like um, what she did to Tasha Jonas, the Queen GB, that hurt me spiritually,
Hmm.
personally, light skinnedly, um, all the Lees. That yeah, that girl is yeah. So shout out to Lauren Price, man. Definitely, I think Ben Shalom. Um, I think that Ben Shalom, having spoken to him, definitely needs to cater, because this is why he left Sky, because Sky gave him a renewal on his contract.
Right.
Don't listen to what to you or anything like that, guys. Sky offered him a renewal for the contract, and he said no for specific reasons. And if anybody calls in and asks me, I will tell you exactly. However, you'll need to call into this lovely show and ask
Yeah.
me.
Hit the X spaces. We got the link there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lauren Price, yeah, man. She beat Natasha Jonas. That was a good win. But
We don't need
she
to.
hasn't fought
I just
since.
yeah. So we don't need to relive any of that. There. I love Queen GB. That was Bay. And yeah.
Oh man. So what do we think about Sandy Ryan, man? She's coming back. I think she's fighting
Oh,
for a vacant
my
WBC.
my absolute sweet angel of violence. Sandy Ryan is. I love Sandy so much. Her and I have built a relationship. Um, she's just so perfect, isn't she? You know, she was assaulted horribly in New York.
Oh, the
Um,
paint? Oh yeah. Forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah, when she did that picture, I might get laminated actually. But yeah, it was a horrible ordeal, and don't really like it, you know. So yeah, yeah, Sandy will be back. She's signed to MVP, and she has a deal with OnlyFans, and I could never be prouder of her.
Wait, she signed with MVP? Really?
Pretty sure it's MVP.
I thought she was with Matchroom still.
No, no, no. She had one more. She had one fight with Matchroom, and that fight was done.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Give me.
yeah, I don't know why she's on that undercard of was it shit, I thought it was the backroom card she's on. Maybe not.
Oh, what is she on the backroom card?
No, she's on one on the 21st of February. Who is that
That.
in the main event then?
Yeah. So Sandy, I'm pretty sure she's with MVP. Obviously, I've been out the game for a while, but
Oh, that's
pretty
Lee
sure.
Wood and Josh Warrington. She's on that card.
Oh well, fair enough.
Okay,
Absolutely.
maybe yeah, she could still be signed to MVP, and they're just like letting her fight for this title before they bring her over. But
I
yeah,
mean, I hope she's still. I mean, it's. I think she said she had one more fight on her contract, um, with Eddie,
right.
and wasn't sure about signing again. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. If you
uh,
have an opportunity to go to MVP, I feel like that's a no brainer. If you're a woman, like at this point, like that's who's gonna do well for the women, man. Like Jake's pushing the sport for them over there.
absolutely. Big up to Jake Paul, man. What he's doing for women's boxing is absolutely exemplary.
Yeah, found a lane, man, and he's definitely doing well in it. My last topic here, man. Josh Warrington, Lee Wood. This is another domestic fight for y'all. Is this something that's hype, or is just like you guys are tired with this one too, or
I am sick and fucking tired of. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Josh Warrington is. Uh, Shout out to Lee Wood, man. Big up to Nottingham. I think I might be covering that show hopefully, and yeah, I think I can speak for the whole of life when I say, um, Warrington, we are tired of you having all of these opportunities. Um, it's just it's disastrous and not very good. You know, like why,
I
why?
feel like Josh Warrington, he had a little run there, kind of like with this whole his city, man. Like, what is he Scottish?
No, he's English,
He's
and
English. Okay,
yeah, the reason why is because he sells out
right.
arenas. Like they just go like it's like Derek Chisora. He can lose 1,000 times, and they'll be like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna watch Derek Chisora today." Like that's
Nah,
what
that's
we're.
good, man. We need some of that in boxing. Like, there's too many fans that just throw the fighters away. Like, but I get it. Like Josh Warrington, like you said, man. I feel like at this point, if he's gonna be in a fight, it should be like a passing of the torch fight. Like, go fight a young guy who needs to get some exposure, needs a name. I don't know who that person would be, but you know,
Nobody, to be
yeah, I don't know
honest.
if
Like
there's anybody in the UK and around that weight that's like ready to make the move. I think
no,
like
because
Dalton
like
Smith already
yeah,
passed the test.
Dalton would what Dalton. Do not put Dalton the guy into that type right there. Lee Wood, I have the massive respect with Lee Wood because what he did to Kanzu, Zukan,
Mm-hmm.
um, COVID, and then going there and sparking out fucking everybody um, on his way, to absolute victory. Josh Warrington has this claim as if to say that the referee came in too close or whatever like that. It would like it's ridiculous. But the thing is that he has fans and he sells out, and
Yeah,
this is what boxing and I'm not going to hate on it because it's actually good for fighters because if you have a fan base that's willing to pay, you will be in the main event no matter
right.
what.
Exactly. Yep.
It,
That's the truth, man. That's the truth, and that's just it stems from where I'm saying like, can Josh Warrington's events really help any of these young guys? But I mean, the card's got Sandy Ryan on it, Ishmael Davis is on it. Shoot, even David Allen's on it. So I mean, it's got a lot of names here.
those are the names that have fans that will just roll through, except for Sandy. Sandy is just the push up queen. I have a special love for Sandy Ryan. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah,
Oh,
Ye-
special love, eh?
yeah, yeah,
Salute
yeah.
to Sandy Ryan, man. My man Rico here gonna shoot the shot.
there's there's a lovely lady that I really like watching this broadcast right now. So no, I don't fancy Sandy Ryan. I mean, uh, don't know. Stop asking me these questions. But yeah, she's yeah, she's a great talent, and I hope nobody throws paint on her because I'll fucking fuck that person up.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up, man. That was definitely
I bought
ugly thing in boxing.
just for that specific reason, but I'm gonna go to New York next year because I feel like, yeah, you've learnt your lesson.
TMA Ayton. No, I saw the name on the card too. My man Tio. I'm not familiar with her though. Is she another star in the making? TMA Ayton. You familiar with her? Rico.
um, who? Sorry.
Tia. Was it Tia Maya Ayton? She's 4-0. She's from the UK, bantamweight, female. Oh, she's 19. She's really young. Wow,
Um,
all her fights have been by stoppage. Damn, she she she's stopping some.
no. Um, 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 no, I'm not actually familiar. However, if you send me her,
Yeah, she looks
uh,
mad young.
yeah, I was about to say, if you send me like her, uh, Addy and stuff like that, on my X/Twitter, I'll definitely check her out. Who I will tell you guys to check out is definitely Alif.
Oh yeah,
She is a angel of violence. That
yep.
girl,
Yo, she
absolutely,
is, bro.
like, my God, I yeah. Obviously Caroline Dubois. Um, there's another very talented, very talented young lady. Um, I'm trying to think of a name. I think that might be her actually, light skin.
Oh, Tia,
So
that might be her then, cause she is pretty. Like
yeah,
she's a brownie.
uh,
She is a brownie.
yeah, like she will whoop someone, bro. Like she,
Yeah, she got 4 KOs, man. Perfect. 4-0,
yes,
4 KOs.
that is
Katie
her.
Taylor
Yeah,
has pegged her as the next best woman boxing. Okay, she got Katie Taylor. Yeah, man, that's what's up. What's going on, Shawa? To salute Ryan
uh,
and Rico.
man. Shout out to you, my brother, man. Big up to the chat and everybody.
Oh, that's a queen right there. Yes, indeed, boxing. That's my queen, Shawa. Shout out to her,
Oh,
man. She
that's
got her own channel. She covers boxing as well. She a big Sandy Ryan fan too.
I love Sandy. Um, yeah.
Uh oh yeah, Tehran. Yeah, Tehran. What she did to Patrice, man, was crazy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hey,
She, and
that's
this is the
another
thing.
girl who like isn't her and Caroline in the same division?
Yes. No. I think is she
Oh,
not,
I I think they're
below-
close though.
I think is there not like a she's not like a division for because Ta and the light skinned girl,
Mm,
absolutely savage, a beautiful angel of violence as well. Um, I think the next couple of years are going to be so exciting. I'm not going to lie,
yeah.
but we must always shout out the growth. Okay, Two Tone, the superstar, would absolutely um, love me to say this particular message in the sense of that Clarissa Shields and Two Tone obviously is a massive fan of Clarissa and
Oh, he's a secret fan, eh? You think he's a
Ricco
secret fan?
bomb.
Caroline voted
Um,
for the bomb.
Thank you so much, man. I'm not
Emmanuel. Yeah.
well 408. I'm glad that you actually asked me this question because ever since that she's been popped for performance enhancing drugs,
Oh.
she has been the same, has she? If you watch the Pursoon fight, okay, where I forgot the broadcaster or what have you. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one was on like I remember that one. It wasn't on a major network. Yeah.
greatest aesthetics that I've ever seen. I think there was maybe like 20 people on the side, but the stadium was so like fucking lit. And yeah, so ever since that she has been popped for performance enhancing drugs, she's not looked the same, has she? No, she's not.
No.
However,
Nah. But Derek James could have changed that as well too.
I know that you've liked a couple. Okay, personally, I know that you've liked a couple. Um, and yeah, what can I say? Her last few performances compared to Caroline's have been, dare I say, not mediocre,
Hmm.
but um, wanting
Right.
is the word. So Caroline, for me, and for people like me, I would say that we all would say that Caroline would absolutely put belt to ass.
Whoa. Maybe she needs a name to get up, to get up and train hard for.
No, no, no. This is why you're not familiar with the streets like I am. So I have my ear to, and from what the streets are telling me is that what was it? She said Caroline is a puppy. She's not ready. She needs to fight the Beatrices of the world and whatever like that. Need I remind her, she would never fight anybody like a Beatrice Ferreira or
Yeah.
any of the ladies that we've mentioned, any of those light skinned assassins. Um, I think her one of the best wins that she has. I think Caroline is going to be doing a unification with her, is Terry Harper. However, this was prior to the popping, so there's a lot of unanswered questions here.
Hmm.
That's
No, I agree, man. But like, yeah, I kind of feel like in women's boxing, there's not a lot of talent, so you can't really say go fight this person, go fight
oh
that
no,
person. it's
I'm
it's it's a non thing. Like you just gotta fight the next girl. Like that's
not. I think
probably.
Ryan would spark her into different territory right now. I think Michaela Mayer. I mean, I was there. I think actually a bit of trivia for everybody. My first ever event that I covered was the weigh-in for um for the main event being Alicia Baumgardner and Michaela Mayer on
Oh,
the boxer.
they weren't the main, bro. That was Shields and Savannah Marshall,
Oh,
wasn't it?
oh, that was when I met the. Oh my God! Oh, mate. Oh, right. Okay, so that was the
They stole the show though. They did steal it.
yo no, bro trivia. So the where they had the weigh-in was this theater in one of the hoodest parts in London. I didn't like shout out to Ben Shalom and Sky.
Mm.
And like a beautiful angel of violence that she was, the growth walked down, right? Like adjacent to everybody. And bearing in mind, um, uh, there was about, it's okay for me to say this type of stuff in England, the gypsy fandom
Hmm.
of, uh, who is she fighting against? Sorry?
Savannah Marshall.
Savannah Marshall. So Savannah had, and Peter Fury. I just want to shout out to Peter Fury um, for checking up on me and the incredible words that he had said to me, man, a couple of days ago. I have so much love and respect for Peter Fury and all of his family and yeah, he's such an incredible person. But going back, so they had all of the GFC people there, bro. Okay, everybody, and the girl walked down the theater, right down like it's like this, pivoting, and she was like, "I will fuck up every single person right now. I don't give a fuck." And I was walking down, and I saw her, and I was like, "Can I take a picture?" And I'll send you that picture that we took actually.
Yo, she had aura, man. She was ready.
Like the kids say, aura, Riz. I don't even know whatever else it is right there. Papoose wasn't even there at that time. So this
Right?
is
Yeah,
how.
he wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So she wrote. Listen. Oh my God. Um, I think I have some clothing that I haven't washed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Uh, well, that's why I have so much respect for the bro and everything that she did because my God, absolutely incredible.
Nah, that was probably like one of her best wins, to be honest. Going into England, beating Savannah Marshall.
Oh, her. She has no chill. So like a week later, she was like doing like a round by round thing.
What, breaking down the fight?
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
like she was like She, oh, ooh, oh, round two. Yeah, 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 yeah. Obviously dodging everything she had to do. Oh, I was whipping the ass for like 20.
Oh my god. Yo, shout out to the GOAT, man. Shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out to the growth, you know.
Oh man. That's
Mm,
wild. That's wild, man. But yeah, I
yeah,
do want to see Alicia move up and fight those girls because like I just don't see anybody at 130 that she can even face against to have like a big marquee fight with. Like
I
it's
mean, bro,
slim
if you look,
pickings.
I mean, you said it yourself, my good brother, man. Like, what? There's no the talent pool within women's boxing isn't as extensive as it is within the men's boxing, but um, the fact of the matter is that you have pioneers um, like Amanda Serrano. This is Katie Taylor's last year in boxing. I've had this confirmed.
Yeah,
Um,
she said that.
you know, and it is what it is. But you have young, fresh talent. I remember that Caroline. This is why, one reason why I have such a special love for Caroline Dubois is that she was my second interview ever.
Mm. Wow, man,
Right,
that's awesome.
bro. Like this is when she was like when she had a debut, and I think after, and she fought in Bournemouth, and it was I watched her win her first world title. I've watched her you know, just elevate within the sport. And the thing is that, this is why I say it's very, very hard to separate. Um, like if Caroline was ducking somebody, I would say that she's ducking.
Hmm.
You know, like there's if you and I don't think there's such a thing as journalism within boxing, but you have to what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I know that if you have a real friendship or if you have a real relationship with somebody, that they're not going to just discard you just because you've said the truth about something, you know, because I know that there's loads of factors involved in this and this or whatever like that. But um, I do believe that Caroline Dubois will be the next great um, women's champion. I believe that she will eclipse the likes of Caroline, um, the Groat. I believe that she will eclipse the likes of Katie Taylor. I believe that she's Katie Taylor 3.0. And
Katie Taylor, yo, Katie Taylor got a crazy resume.
her
When you
resume,
break
bro,
it
I
down,
watched every single Katie, like her against Bassoon, her against, bro, like Katie Taylor is one of my favorite fighters ever. Right. And the thing
hmm
is that, she fought everybody, no matter
exactly.
who.
Yep.
And that's what's so great about the women's division is that because the talent pool is so small, you there's no excuses unless you're Alicia Bonga.
Taking shots. I mean, we'll see, man. Because I do agree. I think she is trying to get the Amanda Seriano fight, but I don't know if Amanda's gonna fight her. I feel like Amanda's on the back end, probably just trying to get a few more checks and then cash out. But yeah, Katie Taylor is definitely top five, man. And I
Oh,
mean,
so
she's
you,
gonna be she's gonna be very monumental because essentially
I mean,
she's the reason why
uh,
um women's boxing's in the Olympics. She's the reason why.
I mean, the Gloat had said that I love Clarissa Shields so damn much.
She's got that confidence, man.
I swear to God. She said I shared the title with Katie Taylor until she lost.
Mm,
But now she's willing to share it with Caroline Dubois because she doesn't like Alicia Bonga. Don't know why.
yeah, yeah, that's that toxic right there. That's that toxic trait, man.
I,
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
I have no idea what you just said. But I oh, that's what I do.
Oh man, no, that's crazy. I mean, Katie Taylor, she gonna go down as an ATG, for sure. Um, she's
Oh,
awesome, man.
instant Hall of Famer. Absolutely.
Yep, yeah. It'll be first ballot. She'll go right in, and yeah, man. I think Clarissa has done a lot too in the sport, but I think a lot of people like, man. There's no Clarissa without Katie Taylor because Clarissa would have never went to the Olympics, man. So it's just what it is. But Shields made her own lane, got her own accomplishments, so she's great in her own way, separately from Katie Taylor, which is why I think you ain't gotta hate. You ain't gotta hate.
AJ Taylor is an amazing boxer, but she's boring. Okay. She is so boring. I have spoken to her. I have been on lives with her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the quote is not just the quote in boxing, but in just everything involved. Okay. If you watch the Gloves Are Off with her and damn it, I keep on forgetting her name. Um,
Oh, it's
who's she?
Marshall.
There we go. See, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Miss Marshall, man, but you disappointed me in ways that I can't believe that you
Why?
did.
Because she lost to Shadeja Green.
I don't want to talk about that. I this is the name, and this is why Canada is suffering right now because of people like you. But yes, that's absolutely true. Okay, the gloves are off between those two birds. Please watch it, okay? Because I don't want to say it out loud, but there was a relationship between the two, like Papoose and the goat, and there was a lot to unpack. It was almost like an episode of Maury with boxing involved.
What?
So
For real?
word, word.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I feel like Two Tone would have ran with that, man. I didn't see that. Maybe he wasn't hating on Clarissa
Oh,
back then.
doesn't know. um, but yeah, yes, her and Savannah had a relationship. Allegedly.
What? Nah, bro. For real?
On God.
What? They was like friends, or like a different type of relationship, or like Lauren Price. Lauren Price was. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Damn.
Crazy, but crazy, but true.
All
Like
right,
very like super true.
I'm gonna have to watch that now. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know if my
gonna
man Tone watching, man, but Tone, you might have to make a show on that. You might have to go break that down, brother.
I would like to introduce that in the touch the diss track. But yeah, that I'm not lying.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But I'm not shocked, bro. Like, cause like I think like women's basketball, like you see a lot of that too. They all girlfriends.
A lot of that, to be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I do. I know more WNBA players than actual players like in the league.
Mm.
Uh, there's an Angel Reese.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I like I hope I only want good things for her.
You big Andrew Reese fan? I know
Massive.
her brother plays here in Toronto on one of the teams, so she be in and out the city representing.
I would like to represent whatever she represents. To be honest with you. Uh, yeah.
Nah, that'd be awesome, man. But yeah, Rico, I'm about to sign off, man. Let the people know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Twitter, RIKO underscore boxing. You can find me on Instagram, RIKO underscore BOXNG. And thank you so much, my brother, man. No, it's I've had a very, very tough couple of weeks and everything, but you've checked on me, and you've been such a good friend. And all I can say to you is that I want only good things for you. God bless you, your family, and thank you so much for just being an amazing person, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Likewise, bro. Like, thanks for coming on the show. Take your time out of your schedule. Come up here and talk with the people. Bring us that
Oh,
UK action.
whenever you'd like to have me back on, I would love to. And thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. God
I
bless you.
appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you, Rico, man. That's my guy, Rico Boxing. Make sure you guys go follow him, support him. Yo, he's the big correspondent over there in the UK, doing his thing. And yeah, man. Obviously, we'll talk more, and hopefully, we can do it again. Or I'll go over to your stream, whatever, wherever we
Bro,
talk boxing, wherever, man.
anytime you need me. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed myself, man. Thank you so much. Like it's been such a this is the first episode that I've actually been back on like properly on everything. So I'm just glad to be here with my brother, man, and the special relationship that we have over here with the UK and Canada and Toronto. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, God bless you and your family, bro, and God bless the chat. And one thing that I want to say is that you there's always the light at the end of the tunnel, and world where it's a bit of a cesspool of negativity and people will always try and discredit you and maybe look at you like you can't do things or whatever. Just don't look at it. Look and listen to negativity. Always be positive and follow your dreams. And that's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Wise words from my man Rico dropping it on you guys. Yeah, man. We'll be live for the fight chat this weekend. Raymond Mulataya, Andy Cruz. We'll cover that. That should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that. We'll see who's the next IBF king at 135. And man, who you picking?
I've got Cruz. I just hope nobody pops for drugs. That would be so awkward. But yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah, no.
crazy, bro. But
God bless
yeah,
everybody, man. Thank you so much for
peace.
having me.
We out
And
of here.
we out.
I appreciate you, brother.